There's a weak front over the Channel and northern France with broken cloud over Britain. Most places, however, should have some sunny intervals. Look out for scattered showers. The main news again, gunman Stuart Blackstock, shot and paralysed. PC Philip Olds has been jailed for life. His partner, in a raid on an off-licence in London, has been sentenced to 17 years. In Northern Ireland,
17 years is probably longer than life, isn't it?
Has been shot dead in County Fermanagh.
No.
Talks in London aimed at ending the
thrown off
three-month-long
17
civil
years.
service dispute broke down shortly before
Or you
lunchtime
might
after
do
only
more.
a few minutes. Union leaders say industrial action will now be intensified. Britain's largest computer manufacturer, ICL,
Life
is
is
tracking its
an
workforce.
indeterminate time, isn't it? And how they sound at the time.
Next from ITN News at 5:45.
Now the regional news. A small group of demonstrators marched in front of a military parade at Basingstoke this morning. Initially, the police allowed the placard-carrying protesters to form up in front of 300 soldiers of the Royal Hampshire Regiment, but they attracted so much abuse from the crowd that they were taken away by the police for their own safety. Thousands of people were forced to walk or drive to work in Reading this morning because of a bus strike. More than 190 Reading transport drivers refused to take their vehicles out of the Mill Lane depot because of a dispute over council plans to reduce their overtime payments. Isle of Wight police have appealed for help in finding a Yorkshire coach driver who vanished without trace at Sandown nearly a fortnight ago. 2 days after arriving at his hotel, 50-year-old William Patterson told colleagues he was going to clean his coach and he hasn't been seen since. He's said to be heavily built with greying and receding brown hair. He speaks with a Scottish accent. All the groups directly affected by the Southampton Docks dispute have been meeting all morning at the local offices of the British Transport Docks Board. The board, together with port employers and unions, are hoping to thrash out a solution to the prolonged dispute, as Steve Harris reports.
And the Dock Labour Board now completing its 5th week. Many people are starting to question the future viability of Southampton docks. On Wednesday, members of the white-collar union ASTMS staged a demonstration to draw attention to their fears that many major employers at the port, like P&O Ferries and Townsend Torrison, would pull out altogether. Since then, 2 companies, Dart Container Lines and ABC, have done just that, transferring their operations to Felixstowe and Tilbury respectively. However, officials of ASTMS believe that the bridge building work that they did on Wednesday did something to bring the 2 sides together. And this morning's meeting between all the parties involved in the docks will do something to prove whether that goodwill can be translated.
A 31-year-old Methodist minister was fined £75 by Fareham magistrates after he admitted committing an act of gross indecency at a public lavatory in nearby Botley. The Reverend Paul Flowers of Wilden Lane and Hedge End recently stood as a Labour candidate in the County Council elections. The Bluebell Railway Line in Sussex say their latest acquisition will go into service in 8 days' time. She's a giant steam engine named Stowe, which has been lent by Lord Montague of Bewley. 1,000 workers from the Pirelli General cable-making firm attended a mass meeting at Southampton Guildhall this morning. They're on a one-day strike called by the Transport Workers Union over a dispute about bonus payments. The meeting decided to begin a work-to-rule from Monday, affecting 1,400 workers at the company's plants in Eastleigh, Bishopstoke and Southampton. It was also agreed to begin an all-out strike if the management take disciplinary action. Members of Basingstoke's Leisure Committee have agreed to continue supporting the town's twinning links with Alençon in France. Earlier this week, the mayor, Roger Morris, said the bond may have to be cut following a row at a joint sports meeting at Alençon. The French mayor, Pierre Mauger, upset the Hampshire visitors by using his speech of welcome to attack British policy in Northern Ireland. And that's all the southern news. Next, Trevor with the southern weather.
Southern weather. Good
afternoon. Well, it hasn't been a very sunny morning, but at least it's been dry in most parts, so it'll stay that way. This cold front, which went through last night, is still over northern France, and the overhanging cloud from it is covering much of southern England. That's why we haven't seen much of the sun today. But gradually, all that will move away. Most of the country is having southwesterly winds, having rather showery weather, but showers in many places are few and far between. And that's the way they'll be in the south this afternoon. It'll be rather cloudy, but the sun may show through at times, especially later in the afternoon. And there'll be a few showers about, but most of these will be in the southernmost counties, the ones adjoining the English Channel. Along here, there might be isolated ones elsewhere as well. The best temperature this afternoon would be about 17 degrees centigrade. Tonight will be generally dry. There may still be one or two showers about near the south coast, but mostly dry, and temperatures falling to a fairly low 7 degrees centigrade, so quite a cold night for the time of year. The winds are going to be southwesterly, light or moderate over land, and force 3 to 4 over the sea. And finally, the outlook for tomorrow, some showers and some sunshine. Probably a brighter day than today, but with more showers about. And Sunday, still rather doubtful. That's all. Are we still under surveillance?
I think so, yes. Then how do you explain that?
Oh, yes.
There you go, thank you.